Kristo.
You're watching INCRadio.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our show. My name is Melvi Tamayo, and I am your host for today's broadcast. Now, today is a very, very timely and indeed a great topic for all of us because we will be talking all about friendship. Now, my question to all of you is, have you ever met someone or even a stranger that you happen to come across or have met for the very first time? Then all of a sudden, there's this spark, this out of nowhere feeling that this stranger just might become your lifetime friend. And today we have two beautiful young ladies joining me in our discussion, which is all about friendship. We'll talk about how we can maintain a long lasting and lifetime friendship, as well as how friendships impact our lives. Listeners and viewers, stay tuned and do not go away because we do not want you missing all of our fun and exciting discussion with Rachel and Megan. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to them. Hi, Rachel and Megan. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Rachel from Lemoore.
And I am Megan, also from Lemoore.
Now, I know both of you are indeed besties, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell because you're both. So tell us how this all started. And I know that you two mean a lot for each other. So go ahead and tell us a little bit of background because if you are indeed, I'm guessing not only besties for quite some time now, but you did mention you've been friends since birth.
Yeah.
Time. So
Like
go ahead and tell us a short story of how this friendship blossomed.
Okay, so so we've been friends since for about like 20 years now, and obviously I don't think we can remember the like exact moment like birth, but yeah, ever since we were toddlers to teenagers and like adults, that we just been together since then. And we were all our parents were friends, of course, and then also we grew up together inside the same locale at church ever since. So yeah.
So how long have you been friends then? If you don't want me.
Well, if I would say
Megan
when we were able to like understand,
Oh, yeah.
I would say, like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's a long time.
Mhm.
Especially when you develop that at such a young age and you still don't know what's happening. But remember, there's that feeling, right? When we know something feels right, that person makes a difference in our lives. That person is happy, or we're happy whenever we're with that person, right? And so now, do you guys have any like secret signals to each other, or maybe secret codes, or secret handshakes as friends? You know how it is with best friends.
Sometimes I go up to Megan and I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
And she's like, hey.
Yeah.
Now, does that mean she's happy to see you, or is she?
And like I'd say like we see each other so often that it's just kind of like natural. We're just like, hey, how's it going? Like, you know. Yeah.
Now, since you've been friends for a long time, do you guys do a lot of things together? Do you have a lot of things in common, or even play sports, or maybe even in school? Or are you guys even in school at least together since you were kids, or do you just meet up when you can?
Uh-huh.
Well, we've actually never gone to the same school ever.
Yeah.
So,
So all 12 years of school up until
yeah.
college, never been to school together.
No.
But
So if that's the case, how do you maintain your friendship?
Oh, through church activities, definitely, and through our offices.
Yeah.
We're always at the chapel all the time. So.
yeah. hmm
What are some of the most memorable things you've done together, or something silly, or maybe funny moments?
Yeah. Well, for me, I would say definitely being able to perform like the same duties. Like we're both in the choir, and also when it comes to like church activities, sometimes we get to lead together, we get to sing together, and recently we got to uh, be together in a dance routine.
Oh yes.
Yeah. For
Wow. Do you also take trips, or do you go on trips together as well?
Yes, all the time. We always go to the beach in Las Vegas, like a lot.
Do you also go with your parents?
Yes, and
Wow.
Megan.
yeah, I'm tagging along.
Oh, you guys are making me miss my friend. Good to be young. So now let's go ahead and move on to the next segment, where if you were befriending a plant, if friendship was a plant. Listeners and viewers out there, please participate with us. If your friendship was a plant, what kind of plant would it be and why? Let's start with both of you, Rachel and which plant do you have in mind, or what plant do you have in front of you? I would like to share. And go ahead and describe the plant, not together, but like one each. Okay, both of you would give a description towards your friendship about it.
Yeah. So we didn't have any vines at my house, but we decided that our friendship is kind of like a vine because vines grow together and they are always interconnected with each other as they grow. And I feel like
Mhm.
that represents our friendship a lot.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's wonderful. How about you, Megan? Do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, I would like the same thing. Like, even though we might not always like be together, outside like of our social life and all that, we're always like connected somehow. And like, every time we come back together, it's like nothing has changed. So.
It's amazing because we can actually correlate plants with friendship. You might think, why is that? It's because plants. This is what I got here.
Yes.
I had to borrow from my mom. And I asked her, I said, what kind of plant is this? Because I don't have plants. I mean, I've got artificial one back here. Back here. I don't have green thumb for my life, so I don't save plants. I do the opposite. So she said, this is a great air filter. It's called money plant. So when she showed it to me, I said, wow, it's beautiful. Money plant, you say, huh? So it reminds me, wait a minute, how do I correlate that with my friends? I said, well, when I didn't have a job, when I didn't have a car, they were there for me to help me, like say, go to church activities. They would support me in terms of if I don't have any money, they'll pay for my meal. Sometimes we would go as like Binhi's or Kadiwas, we would all go out after our church activities and eat, let's say, lunch or dinner outside. And so I didn't have a job yet back then. I mean, I would have money here and there, but some of them or most of my friends already established their lives and they had jobs and they had, time, and they also had a car. And so they were always like, hey, we'll pick you up. Don't worry. We got you. And it's nice to have friends who has your back, who's always there for you no matter what. And I was so shy back then, so I won't even talk to anybody. they would always come up to me, when we first moved first to Saipan and then to Guam. And when you're like fresh from the Philippines, you're still trying to learn how to speak English. And so you're so shy. You're like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to. I'm at church. So like always super, super shy. So eventually I grew out of that. I was able to also perform different respective offices. And then eventually the friendship blossoms from Saipan. It then carried over to Guam because some of them also moved to Guam. And then from Guam, now I'm here in the US or here in California. And up to this point of time, just like you two, our friendship continued up to this point. And not only that, but I've also now have set of friends here in the Valley, in our local congregations and in our district. As you can see, like you and I, right? We're in the same we're friends, right? I'm your friend now, right? Yes. So anyway, before we go on, if you guys can help me, since it looks like our chat has been flooding, if you can see a couple of comments there with regards to our question, that if who knows, maybe they did mention something about plants, or they just want to say hi to all of us, go ahead and help me read a couple of those comments, because we love your support, listeners and viewers, and we appreciate your time very much for being with us in our broadcast tonight. Okay, are you guys ready? You want to read some comments for us? Okay, go ahead.
From Brother Size Antonu, watching here from the local Ridgecrest. Hello to all the brethren watching INCRadio, Central Valley, California. Hello, bro.
And then we have another comment from here from Brother William Dorsey. Happy viewing from the local of Delano. Go CVC.
And then, we have one. It says, hi, Auntie Rachel. It's me, Rosie. Rosie, cousin.
Any more?
Sister Tawanda from hello, all brethren around the district of Central Valley, California. Happy viewing from the local congregation of Lemoore.
Hi. Fun. Hello. For those of you, it looks like some of them are from other local congregations or are from other districts or every parts of the world. Hello to all of you, and thank you so much for being here with us in our broadcast today. Now we're going to take a little break. We have a game that we're going to play. Kuya Tech, if you're ready, it's called Guess the Word. Listeners and viewers, we love your participation, so let's put our thinking caps on. As well as Rachel and Megan. The first word. Guess that word. I love your expressions, by the way.
Oh, confident.
Yeah. Confident. Great job. All right, Kid Tech, the next one. Yes, that's the answer. Confidant. Thank you very much. Let's see who got it from the chat. Nope. Didn't see any answer yet. How about that one? The next one.
I got that. Do you got it?
Yeah.
All about friendships. What is it?
Loyalty.
These are good. Okay. Next one. Oh, that's the answer. Okay. Next word. Oh, I don't remember this one. I did it and it's kind of long.
Yeah.
We think compassion.
Compassionate. Oh.
Yes. Companionship. Kuya Tech said, okay, you got it. It was a bit short there in the end. Last one. And some of them did get it from the chat. Yay. Some of them answered loyalty, compassion. Somebody answered convenient. Mark. That's a good one. Companion. Yes. Okay, last one. Oh, this one's a bit challenging.
Ooh.
If you're going to need some hints, let me know. Anybody from the live chat knows this one? Go ahead and answer.
Eventually.
Friendship.
I'm going to give you a hint, okay? It's another word for kindness. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give you the first letter. Letter B as in boy. Look, they're cheering you on. Come on, go, Rachel. Let's go.
Then come on, you know it.
You were there. You're close, Ben. Come on, say it. Say it.
Oh, what is it?
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and say, go ahead and show the answer. Did anybody answer from the chat? Oh, some of them did get it right. Yeah, somebody got it right. Oh,
Big word.
Edwin and Brother Benji. Brother Edwin, Benji got it. Benevolence. Yay! Yeah, I made you guys think, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Createch, for that. And thank you, listeners and viewers, for your participation. And if you're also still thinking of which plant represents your friendship, I hope that you would continue to share it with us. And probably you're asking why I chose the money. I think I already did say, right? Because money, right? That's the hint. I got their support and their money, and I'm just kidding. No, it's all about their time, and friendship is indeed very important. Now, my next question to both of you is, how do you cultivate lasting friendships, and what does it take for them to be truly rooted? So in all of your years together of being friends, what did you both have to work on to continue to remain in your relationship? That's what the question is. Like, I know, I'm sure that this goes for everyone out there who can relate. As any relationship we have, as human interactions, right? We interact with everyone. There's no such thing as a perfect relationship, right? And so sometimes we don't get along. Sometimes we fight. We have arguments, misunderstandings. So when your friendship is put to that test, what are some of the things that you do to avoid further conflicts or problems and get back on your feet and remain strong in your friendship? What do you guys do?
I would say, I think the biggest thing, just in like any friendship in general, is just communication. And I mean, for us, like, I'd say like we don't really argue as much, but like, you know, like if we would ever have like a disagreement, or if we're going through something that's not with each other, we just like to talk it out with each other and like offer like advice or like anything that can help one another.
Yeah. We usually talk about like a lot of things every couple of months, so that we always stay informed.
Yeah,
in
like
each
a
other's
like a
personal life.
check-in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, hey, how you doing? Like,
Yeah.
anything
if
going
there-
on in your
anything
life?
weird- yeah.
I love that you actually said communication. And many people, as a matter of fact, sometimes even myself, forget that that's literally our way of connecting with others. May it be a relationship with parents and children, friends, loved ones, or your significant other. Communication is indeed the foundation of any kind of relationship that we have in this world. So when you did say communication, a funny thing that you said that is because it reminded me of a memory where when one of my best friends and I actually fought, we stopped talking. And it's sad, but it's the reality that sometimes you need a break. You fall apart. But it doesn't mean you don't think of that person anymore and you're not willing to patch things up or make your relationship better. So sometimes you do need that space. But and unfortunately also that in our lives, there will be times where sometimes when a person continues to either drag you down or zaps your energy instead of being a positive thing in
Yeah.
your life, you end up letting them go, and that also hurts. So now that you're truly bonded, and I can see that as best friends. So outside your friendship, do you have any other friends? Let's say, because you mentioned earlier you don't go to school together, right? Even now, I'm assuming, correct?
Yes.
So do you have friends outside your friendship as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when your other friends and when your other friends ask you and they want to spend time with you, what do you guys do to decide where you go, and how do you go about that? Do you drop your time together and be with those friends, or do you already have agreements in terms of your friendship versus your friendship also with your friends outside your relationship?
hmm Yeah.
Mhm.
I think that, since we do go to different like a different college, we kind of have like our own like friends, like new friends we made or like high school friends, and and yeah, like sometimes like we have our own friend groups and like we hang out with them, and then sometimes we just like come back and we're like, you know, hang out or something like that. But we also have like our other friend group in church, and we also like to hang out with them as well, and it's always a fun time with them as well.
Have you ever bring everybody, like your friends, and then your friend Rachel, your friend Megan, and then it's like chaos all the way, but it's a lot of fun. Have you ever done that, like in groups, to where, well, since we can't make up time or we don't have time to actually spend our separate days with each other plus them, but then they also want to get together. So Rachel, let's say your group of friends, Megan, your group of friends, do you know each other? Like everybody knows each other?
Like outside of church, no, not really. Just because we
Yeah.
go to different schools, but I have met some of Megan's friends.
hmm
Since I do go to school far, she hasn't had the chance to meet my friends at my
hmm
school. But usually, it's it's always nice to see Megan's friends and to say hi because they know me and I know them, and
hmm
yeah.
Now, what do you believe, or what do you think it means to have a lifetime friend? Now that you've been friends almost your entire lives, basically, since you were born. I mean, that's amazing. That's really amazing. So, do you see yourself as lifetime friends no matter what circumstances you live in life?
Yes.
Yes.
uh, it's like not a choice anymore that we can't
I know what
unfriend.
you mean.
Stamp, it's permanent.
Yes. Even though we do go to different schools, we always talk about, oh, when we actually have our career, we can actually be together, like in the same
hmm
setting. And we always plan on continuing to do stuff together. So,
Yeah. hmm Yeah. And I think I would say like to what it means to me to have like a long lasting friendship is like someone who like that I could like lean on and like trust literally with anything, and um just like literally having that like built-in best friend, sister, or whatever you want to call it. But
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
I can totally relate. I know that feeling. Now, Rachel,
Mhm.
how did Megan impact your life? And Megan, how did Rachel impact your life?
Uh,
Whoever can go first.
oh, um, I I definitely look at friendship different differently now as I got older because obviously Megan's been my friend for a while, so we grew through a lot of things together. And when I think about friendship, I always think about our friendship, how we're always so close to each other, we could tell each other everything. And I think that friendship should always um we should always in a friendship you should always have a mutual understanding of what's like a person is going through, and like how and how your relationship dynamic works. So at all times, like I feel like this friendship has taught me that friends don't are people that just listen to and understand everything about you and stuff like that.
Anything to add, Rachel?
Uh,
Sorry. I was looking at Rachel, and Rachel just got done.
Yeah, I would definitely say the same thing. Yeah, I feel like Rachel has like impacted my life in a way that um like even when like we're not always together, when we like come back, we can always like, I know I always have my person with me, like, and um we can like go through different things in life, and we can always come back and like stay like grounded where we are.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Thank you, both of you. Thank you so much for being here with me. And what I have gathered from your friendship is that not only is it a lifetime friendship, but you've mentioned it's important in friendship to have communication, listen, understand, mutual understanding, and above all, you didn't have to say this, but of course, love. We can't. So it's already given, because when you care and love that person or the people that we have in our lives, of course, whatever relationship that may be, we do our best and we sacrifice and we make it work. Now, before we close our show, we also would like to acknowledge our spiritual leaders, our beloved Brother Wally Tarai, our INC radio station manager, our subsidy president and CFO coordinator, Brother Angelo Iranio V. Manalo, and our beloved executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo. Thank you so, so much for all that you do for us and for all of us inside the Church of Christ. To all of our listeners and viewers out there, thank you for tuning in, and we hope that you'll be back with us. And if this is your first time or watching the replay by any chance, don't forget to click that notification bell so you will never ever miss any of our episodes. Rachel and Megan, last shout outs before we close. Go ahead and greet everyone, because right now our comments are flooding with all of your highs and hellos. Those of you, by the way. Yeah, go ahead and do your shout outs.
Wow. Sean Pierce, happy viewing from the District of Guam. Wow, that's so far.
Hi.
Oh,
Hey, your greetings.
oh, hello. Shout out to everyone in the board. All of our friends who are watching. I saw you in the comments. And thank you for saying hi.
Yes. Same thing. Shout out to whole local congregation of Lemoore and whole district of CVC, and to all families and friends that are joining right now.
Awesome. Thank you, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. And we hope to see you again next week. Mark your calendars. Every Friday, we're here at 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. To all of our district members and officers and everyone, listeners and viewers out there, thank you so much, and we love you all. And we hope that in your lives, you take good care of your friendship, you treasure it, and you treasure it because it represents bonds beyond time. Till next time, this is Melvie Tamayo. Good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Ontis noon pa may nagtindig ka ng mga lingkod mo mangungunan sa bayan na iyong inihala. Sa iglesia sila